We begin this hour with that terrifying moment. A boat crashes into an iconic New York City bridge, taking the lives of 2 crew members on board and leaving dozens more injured. The Mexican Navy sailing ship was on a global goodwill tour, we understand. The collision completely snapping 3 of the ship's masts. New York City's Mayor Eric Adams saying the bridge somehow sustained no major damage. Former NYPD officer Bill Stanton is also the security consultant and private investigator, is here with us now. Bill, investigators believe this ship was heading in the wrong direction when it crashed into the bridge. You have New York City's Mayor Eric Adams saying the ship lost power just shortly before the crash. It's unclear if that was the cause of the crash or if it happened after some other causal event. But in your experience, what's your early assessment of what may have happened here and the response to make sure no one else was injured beyond those 2 crew members, or fatally injured beyond those 2 crew members who died?
Thanks for having me. We all feel sorry for the lives lost today in this crash. I think it was totally avoidable. You had a sea captain on earlier today, a naval captain, I believe, and he articulated how 1 or minimum 2 tugs should have been on scene. There should have been a New York Harbor pilot, captain on board, and I don't understand how this can happen after 9/11, the potential of terrorism, what we've seen in the Maryland, D.C. area when it ran into that bridge. I think they're now scrambling for answers, and I think an investigation that will be done will show a lot of glaring errors that could have totally avoided this from going on. You don't need to be an expert to have common sense to see that the mast is going to hit into the bridge. And, how far out were they before the power went out? So many questions, very little answers. Hopefully the investigation will yield that.
Yeah, you were just mentioning we had retired U.S. Navy Captain Alfred Scott McLaren on earlier, who basically said the same thing. There's no reason why a tugboat should have been used. A New York City kind of, captain should have been on board who is familiar with those waters, or at the very least, the captain should have dropped anchors to prevent this from happening. Bill, this is happening right in your backyard as a former NYPD. What was going through your head as you kind of saw, first responders heading to the scene? What were the first steps that officers were doing there to make sure they minimize, casualties and further injuries?
Well, Alicia, bring up a good question and a good point. Well, 2 things. Well, first, let's address your question and then what preceded that in my head. The first responders, EMTs, fire department, NYPD, they want to minimize risk and loss of life. You're going to get the harbor units out there. You're going to get first responders, emergency service, looking to grab any people that may have been off the boat to minimize damage, any potential explosives that, the gasoline, fuel on that boat, if it's combustible, you want to minimize that first and foremost. Then you want to evacuate. So those are the things that happen. And those are the things that New York City's first responders are pretty much best in the world at. But what was concerning me is what led up to that. What are the protocols, how this could have been avoided? And if someone had evil intent, what damage could have possibly been done to the bridge, to the people on the shore?
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.